All right, so y'all, the IRS has just announced the new tax brackets adjusted for inflation. These will go into effect for 2025. So let's go over these tax brackets and important changes together. This is how it works. We're going to do an example of a single person. Let's just say that you make $11,925 of taxable income or less. Then you will be taxed at a rate of 10%. So if you make $10,000, then you'll be taxed $1,000. If you make more than this, the first $11,925 that you make will be taxed at 10%. It's just that any money that you make above this amount will be taxed at 12%. Now, any money that you make over $48,475 will be taxed at a rate of 22%. So this process continues until you get to the highest tax rates of 37%. Here's what the IRS did. They changed these tax brackets to be higher by 2.8% to keep up with inflation. So let me give you an example. Last year, this number was $11,600. It's now been increased to $11,925, which is a good thing because it means more of your money will be taxed at a lower tax rate. Definitely think about, has inflation only been 2.8%? This was adjusted upwards by 2.8%, quote unquote, for inflation. The question is whether that's fair or not, whether that was sufficient or not to actually keep up with how the economy is going. So before I show you some important changes, here are the updated tax brackets for single people in the left column and married filing jointly in the right column. And here are the tax brackets for married filing separately in the left and head of household to the right. So you're taking a look at this. The standard deduction has been adjusted for inflation as well. From this year, for a single filer, $14,600 upward to $15,000 for 2024. This year, married, $29,200 to next year is going to be $30,000 tax-free gifts. So this year, the $18,000 it's been adjusted upwards to $19,000 for retirement accounts, adjustments, or contribution limits. So we're still waiting on those. Those are yet to be determined. The part that's unfair is, first off, we all know that inflation is more than 2.8% in this day and time. Also, what's unfair is that many tax deductions or credits do not get adjusted for inflation. Here's some examples. The child tax credits remain at $2,000. The state and local tax deduction or self-deduction remains at $10,000. And the limit on capital losses remains at $3,000. So basically, nothing out of the ordinary happening with our government and our taxes. This is what we should expect during tax season this year. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to y'all later.